The Senate of Nigeria on Tuesday passed the Electoral Act 2022, Repeal and Re-Enactment Bill 2026. This follows intense deliberations and a contentious division over Clause 60 concerning electronic transmission of election results. The report.
Proceedings began with a demand for division raised by Senator Enyinaya Abaribe, Senate President Godswill Akpabio.
He wants to move a motion for division. If he's not moving a motion for division, then go into
Mr.
the order
President,
and I'll rule.
Order 72. 1. Any senator may challenge the opinion of the President by claiming a division.
The Deputy Senate President Barau Jibrin also weighed in, emphasizing that revisiting previously ruled provisions would be out of order. The Senate leader Okoyemi Bamidele, however, clarified that his motion for recession validated Abaribe's call for review.
I, on our behalf, sponsored this motion for rescission. The essence of a motion for rescission is that whatever was passed in the past remain in the past. And we are reopening the whole issue. So we cannot, on the one hand, say we are trying to do certain things and change certain things, and on the other hand, saying Senator Abaribe cannot bring an issue that he brought before.
During the division, 55 senators voted in support of maintaining the clause with its current provision, while 15 opposition senators opposed it. Following the vote, the Senate formally moved to rescind the earlier passage and referred the bill to the Committee of the Whole for detailed reconsideration and reenactment.
I want to also thank the Senate for introducing electronic transmission of polling unit results through the portal to the IREF, which will now make it possible for even monitors, including foreigners, who monitor our results, who are not able to visit the 176,000 plus polling units in Nigeria, to see the polling unit results dropping into the IREF.
The passage of the bill marks a crucial step in Nigeria's electoral reform process, while ensuring the technical and logistical considerations addressed ahead of the 2027 general elections.
All right. Now, also joining us via Zoom to discuss this further is the head of communications at Connected Development, Stephen Akinfala. Good evening, and thank you for joining us on the News Hour.
Thank you. Good evening, Nigeria. Thank you for having me.
All right. What are your takeaways on the amendment bill that has been passed?
So, thank you for that, and thanks to Honorable for actually doing a deep dive into what this all entails, right? And the main concern, as well stated, is this electronic transmission issue, which is something that is critical, taking us back and bringing about loss of interest in the political process, electionary process at large. Before now, we've been trying to see how we encourage people to take part in elections, right? Especially young people. Most young people has already lost interest even in partaking in electoral processes because they don't really believe in it. And this is a chance for the ruling party to make this inclusion easy for the young people, but the opportunity has been blown, and they are not giving people reason why they should trust the system, why they should get involved in the system, right? But at this point, my take will be that we should not give in. That is the strategy, that's the plan. They want people to hey, some people already feel like their vote doesn't count in the first place and all of that. But now they want to make it more difficult for people to see reason why they should be part of these electoral processes. And now we are saying that we are not going to back down. We will continue as an organization. We will continue to encourage people to be part of elections, right? Even beyond the election, they should be part of governance. And one thing is clear here. The people, there are representatives sitting in the Senate and House of Representatives. They are our people. they emerged, they came from a community, you know. So if we decide to back out, we'll continue to have people representing themselves and not representing the interest of the people they are supposed to represent, because it's clear here now that the outcome of this whole bill and the harmonization is more of a selfish interest, because if they really want to represent the people that they are supposed to represent, then we should not be saying what we are saying. We should not be saying what we are saying. But what am I saying now is that we should not give up on this. Yes,
right.
the bill has been, I mean, this has been passed, and there's little to what we can do right now. But we're encouraging people not to give in. We have to still follow through in this process. We should not give up on elections. We should still follow through, because we can still make a choice come 2027, deciding on who we're going to vote for. And now, for us to be more deliberate, more involved this time around, we have to sit through our ballots when we cast our votes. We have to stay true and to be sure, at least as much as possible, humanly possible, citizen possible, how we can follow through and be sure that the rigging process, it's not as easy for them as they think they've planned to do so.
Okay. Now, is the amendment bill good enough to guarantee a free and fair election in 2027?
If not for this, truth be told, we've made significant progress from time past. But now with this, because, for example, what we saw in 2023 elections, right? This is one of the loopholes we have in rigging elections. After people cast their votes, you know, people will go out of their way, coming to the polling unit as early as possible in the morning and doing all they have to do. People register to vote in the first place. Some people even have to travel, you know, ahead of time so they can be in their polling unit, right? But with this amendment, every other thing will have been good. Yes, we use beavers, accreditations, and all of that. But this gap needs to be filled for us to be able to curb corruption, to encourage transparency and accountability when it comes to the electoral processes. So the amendment will have been superb if this clause is not here right now. So, but with this is a great gap that still needs to be filled, right? But as I'm saying now is that we won't say that because this has not been passed, we're going to give up and say they should do whatever they want to do. No, we're not going to do that. We're still going to follow through and encourage as many people to be actively involved. Yes, we appreciate people in Abuja. There've been a lot of protests. There've been a lot of joint press releases, joint petitions. You know, people are coming together, interest group, to see how they can advocate for an amendment that is really going to be
Fala, thank you so much. We're totally out of time. Thank you very much for joining us tonight and for sharing your insights.
Thank you.